Hello everyone, how are you doing? Jason just turned our basement to a flower shop and I am here with 3 professional, wonderful, long-term wedding florists and I have some questions for them and I think I would like to share this with you guys too.
My first job in a flower shop, I was 14 years old. And then once I got my driver's license, I delivered flowers, but I did a lot of prepping for my boss, you know, greening up funeral pieces, getting stuff ready for the girls, making bows, cleaning flowers, stuff like that. Oh, my job was to take care of the greenhouses. I had to come in every morning and water the greenhouses, water everything in the greenhouse.
And you get paid for that?
Yeah, I get paid for that, yeah.
But now you don't.
No. So, but it was fun. You know, it was my family's suggestion that I go work for a retail flower shop because our family owned a wholesale florist, so they wanted me to learn the retail end of the business.
Hi there.
Leslie's been in longer than me.
Oh.
She's got me beat since birth.
Yeah, pretty much since birth. My father was a flower grower and pretty much put us in the fields as early as we could walk. Zinnias and coxcomb, marigolds.
Belmar Boulevard in
Wall Township, New Jersey, and we had a flower stand similar to Crane's. And then my father said, "Hey, you should get a job in a flower shop." When I was about, again, 14. So it's been about 42 years I've been in the business.
I have been a florist since I was 18. My dad worked at a funeral home and I needed a job, so it was right down the street. So it's been a really long time. I owned my own flower shop for a while, worked at quite a few all around, and now I help Jason and you in your basement.
Uh-oh.
You're really going for it, huh?
Oh.
Telling it, that's how it is.
Yeah.
And I'm doing nothing.
I kind of agree. I love working with flowers, but it is really hard. It's a lot of work, especially for weddings. It's a lot of work to make everything look so pretty, but it comes out real nice.
Yeah, it's funny because being a wholesaler, we meet a lot of people that, buy a flower shop and they say, "Oh, it must be so fun playing with flowers all the time. I'm gonna start," and they don't realize it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's weekends, it's holidays. When other people have time off with their families for holidays, we're working double time doing the weddings. You're going out like midnight. Sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning to go get all your vases and break down the big party after.
It's a lot of work behind it.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
A lot of work.
But it's a lot of fun too. It's a great job.
I think mostly the best part of it is hanging out with people who you get along with really well. That's always fun.
I agree. It makes the basement not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time, a lot of labor, but it is rewarding. I mean, especially when your bride, your groom, the families love everything you did.
Cleaning 300 to 400 hydrangeas at a point.
Cleaning buckets, sweeping up afterwards, cleaning up.
And the time you spend away from your family.
Yeah, the hours can
It's a
be.
big one.
Bridezillas.
There are them.
99% of the time, people are wonderful.
Yeah, most of the time.
But once in a while, you get that person who, no matter what you do, they're not going to be happy.
I like to think that like 20 years from now in a wedding album, those people will still remember you. And you still made that day like super pretty for them.
My favorite part, just seeing the smile and people appreciating our craft and our art. You just see the smile and the satisfaction from our clients is probably my favorite part.
My favorite part is you get to go see different parts of the state. Like you get to go see beautiful pieces of property, wedding venues. You get to meet different people. So like every day, your office kind of changes. You could be on the Hudson. You could be on the Hudson River over at the Liberty State Park overlooking Manhattan. You could be. We've done parties on boats. You could be on a yacht. You know, setting up flowers on a boat. You could be up in the mountain.
Side hustles are wonderful. Being your own boss is really, like, I think, the easiest part of it. But you have to work for somebody to get the knowledge of how to do stuff. So work for a few places, but always know it's a lot.
Always be flexible. Not everything always works out exactly how you plan it. So be willing to be able to improvise and pull it together real quick. Because sometimes you will have to. Every once in a while you'll get a broken vase or you'll have to rearrange something. Be able to design
Think on your feet.
on the go, yeah. Be able to, because not everything always works like it's supposed to. So you got to be able to improvise really well.
It's a physical job, so you have to make sure it's physical and mental, but you got to make sure you're, pretty good shape. Stamina.
Lots of carrying.
Lots of coffee.
When I first dating with Jason, he asked me if I want to help him setting up wedding for the flower shop that he worked for. And I just say yes because, oh my God, it's gonna be a wonderful experience. Get to play with flowers, get to spend time with him, get to earn some extra money. So he took me to the flower studio, and the first thing I saw is a very big truck. He told me to load the flowers to the truck, and we're talking about like 50, 40, like very big flower arrangement and very big vases and number of buckets full with water and flowers and candles and accessories and all the decorations to the truck. And setup means you lift like a lot. And you walk upstairs, you walk downstairs, and you bend and you come. And while you're setting up, there's always something going on. The staff at the venue would come to tell you to do something or not to do something. The truck has to be moved. Then there's like a food staff come in. By the time we finished the setup, I remember I was so tired and hungry and cranky and hangry and grumpy. However, we could not go home yet because we had to take down all the flowers and the setup. Then we have to load the truck, unload the truck, return the truck. Then by the time we get home, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I could not imagine if I am a florist and I have to do this, like every week. That would be tough.
그대 미소에 난 취한 것 같아 자꾸만 웃음이 나 어린아이 장난 같아 다정한 밤 공기가 적당한 벌 바랬던 나를 돼 다른 음악이 돼 달콤해 그대와 나를
beautiful, one of my favorite, cascading wedding bouquets. And the easiest way to do it is to use these really old school handles, which are wonderful because you don't have to worry about it. The flower also still gets water, so it stays nice and healthy for the day. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. I started doing flowers a really long time ago when the cascading bouquet was the thing to do. So someone actually made this stand for me. So I've had it for about 30 years and it is only for this. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh.
It was the very first flower shop I ever worked in. His dad made it for me, which was really sweet. So, but it's such a great thing. I just keep it, even just in the case that some wonderful person wants one of these amazing kind of bouquets, and I get to use it again. It's called a handle, a cascade handle. It's got the oasis in the front of it, and once you're done with the bouquet, it enables it to stay cascade. So the bride would then carry it just like that. So it would be a cascade and you don't have to worry about it.
늘 하나예요. 영원히 함께 너와 달콤해 그대와 나 한 잔의 피치 마티니보다 상큼한 그 말 사랑해 이 세상 누구보다 더 마음에
I learned from Jason and his flower friend that being a florist is not easy at all. They have to be strong, but at the same time they have to be gentle. They have to be creative, but they still have to follow their customer requirement. They have to be on time, but most of the time they are asked to be flexible. They follow their passion, their heart, but they still have to feed their family. Since I enter into this cut flower world, I make a lot of flower friends who are a florist, who are a farmer, who are sometimes both. I start seeing the pattern that these people, they work so hard. They sacrifice a lot of things in their life in order to follow their dream. And especially those who are a woman, a small business owner, who are a mother. You know, some of my flower friends would come to pick up flowers from my backyard, and I would see, you know, she has her truck full with tools, inventories, and also her children. She has to deliver flowers, and on the way she has to pick up her children. She has to make flower arrangements, and she still have to take care of her kids, feed them, you know, play with them, spend time with them. I am not a mother, I'm not a woman, I'm not a small business owner, but I can feel, I can see that it's hard, and I am here, and in this video I want to shout out to all of you. What you are doing is wonderful. You make this world a more beautiful place. I recognize that you work so hard and you deserve a lot of love, and I am sending love from here. Okay. I think that's it for this video. I have a lot of things to do in my garden, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Yeah. Would it be cool to say? Yeah, intuition, just wanna follow intuition. All my senses tell me I know what you've been thinking. I've been feeling, what if we got up, left this party? Cause I can see you're probably gonna be scrolling feeds all night long.